Hello my dears. In this episode, I'm going to explain few more problems in first type. I mean preparation of income and expenditure account and balance sheet from the given information. So in last episode, I explained basic problems. Now I'm explaining very important problems for 12 marks. So in your textbook on page number 304, see problem number 12. It's a very important problem. The following is the receipts and payments account of Stars Club for the year ended 31st December 2005. So in receipts and payments account debit side items, opening cash balance, subscriptions 2004, 2005 and 2006. Okay, 3 years subscription amounts given separately. Next, income from entertainment, entrance fees, interest on securities, sale proceeds of old shares. Next, credit side, bank overdraft, investment in securities, furniture, salaries, stationery and printing, miscellaneous expenses, balance on 31st December 2005, that is closing balance, cash and bank balances are given. Okay, so opening we have cash in hand. Next, bank overdraft balance. So my dears, bank balance debit side given means we take in balance sheet asset side, but here bank balance is given credit side, so that is overdraft balance comes in balance sheet liability side, right? Next, additional information, very important. Right. Prepare income and expenditure account of the club for the year ended 31st December 2005 and a balance sheet as on the date having due regard to the following additional information. In additional information, first point, the club has 1800 members, each paying an annual subscription of 100 rupees. So this is present year subscription amount. Total 1800 members, each paid 100 rupees. Okay. So next, subscription amounting to 900 rupees are in arrears in respect of the year 2004. So already in receipts and payments account, 2004 subscriptions given 3000 rupees. The 3000 rupees we received in present year. Again in additional information, they are saying subscription amounting to 900 rupees are in arrears in respect of the year 2004. So last year 900 rupees amount still due. Okay, present year also the amount is due 900 rupees. So that means last year total subscription due is not 3000 rupees, that 3000 rupees plus this 900, total 3900 rupees. This is important adjustment. Next, stock of stationery on 31st December 2004 was 1250 rupees and at 31st December 2005 870 rupees. So opening stationery and closing stationeries are given. So opening we take in opening balance sheet and closing we take in current year balance sheet. Next, entrance fees are to be capitalized. Okay, so even though this point is not mentioned, we take entrance fees in balance sheet only, but here clearly mentioned entrance fees are to be capitalized. So direct we take in balance sheet liability side. Salary of 5500 rupees for December 2005 is outstanding. 2005 means current year. Current year outstanding salary. Expenses accruing at 31st December 2004 amounted to 1320 rupees. Okay, so 31st December 2004 means last year outstanding amount. Next, the club has paid 5500 rupees in the year 2004 towards telephone charges. Okay, in 2004 the amount is paid in the year of 2004. In that amount, which 1250 rupees relate to 2005. So present year amount paid in last year. So that means last year advance paid amounts. Okay, that is related to present year only. Next, as on 31st December 2004, premises stand in the books of 2,45,000 and investments at 65,000. 31st December 2005, last year. Okay. Next, appreciate premises and furniture by 5%. Okay, so on premises and furniture 5% depreciation amount we have to calculate. Okay, so this is our information. So listen carefully. First, I'm taking the last year assets and liabilities in last year's balance sheet to find out the capital fund. So first, opening cash balance 15,000 and bank balance also given, but in receipts and payment account credit side given. So that is bank overdraft. So liability side 31,000. Next, in additional information, the last point, 2004 premises stand in the books at 2,45,000. So 2004 means last year. premises amount is 2,45,000. Next, again it comes current year balance sheet asset side. Premises. On premises, adjustment is there. So I am taking an inner column 2,45,000. Next, investments. Investments 65,000. Again investments, we take current year balance sheet in assets. For investments also adjustment is there. I am taking an inner column. Next, can receipts and payments account. Subscriptions. Subscriptions, last year amount we take in last year balance sheet asset side. Outstanding subscriptions. My dear, outstanding subscriptions last year amounts in receipts and payments account given 3,000, but not only 3,000. In additional information, they mentioned last year amount is still due 900 rupees. So total last year due amount is 3,000 plus 900, that is 3,900. So out of 3,900, present year we collected 3,000 rupees. So after collecting the 3,000 rupees, still 900 rupees is due. In current year also that amount is due. So again it comes in current year balance sheet asset side. Outstanding subscriptions of last year 900 rupees. Next, current year subscriptions. Okay. So 2005. So income and expenditure account credit side. By subscriptions, inner column 1,62,000. Because in additional information, see first point, the club has 1,800 members, each paying an annual subscription of 100 rupees. So that is current year subscription amount. So what is the current year subscription means 1,800 into 100 rupees. So total 1,80,000. So present year total subscription amount is 1,80,000. But my dears, here in 1,80,000, the amount received only 1,62,000. That means indirectly what they are saying means outstanding subscriptions are there in current year. So how much outstanding means the due amount is 18,000 rupees. 1,80,000 total amount minus collected amount is 1,62,000. So the balance due amount is 18,000. So this 18,000 outstanding subscriptions, current year outstanding, again comes in balance sheet asset side. Outstanding subscriptions of the current year is 18,000 rupees. This is important adjustment. Next, income from entertainments is revenue income. So income and expenditure account credit side. Income from entertainments 2,900. Next, entrance fee. Entrance fee we take in balance sheet liability side. Clearly, in additional information also that point is mentioned. So here entrance fee is to be capitalized. So we have to add to the capital fund amount, or we can show separately, no problem. So I'm adding to capital fund. Entrance fees means generally we add to capital fund amount. So total entrance fees amount is given 6,700 rupees. Next, interest on securities. Interest on securities is revenue income. So income and expenditure account credit side. Interest on securities 4,800. No adjustment. Next, sale proceeds of old shares. My dears, here sale proceeds of old shares 1,200 rupees is given in receipts and payments account debit side. But that asset actual value, okay, that asset book value is not given in the problem. Okay, suppose book value is given in the problem means we compare the sale value with book value. Okay, if sale value is more means we get profit, sale value is less means we get loss. That profit or loss amount we record in income and expenditure account. But to find out the profit or loss we need sale value and book value. But in this problem only sale value is given. So only sale value given means what we do means that sale value only we treat as book value. Okay, sale value only we treat as book value. So that comes in balance sheet asset side. Old chairs, actually current year we not purchase the chairs, so that means last year only we have the chairs, so now we are selling. Okay, now we sell that chairs for 1200 rupees. 1200 worth of chairs we sold for 1200 rupees means there is no profit, no loss. Okay, so only one time post in balance sheet 1200 rupees in last year balance sheet. Okay, current year we not take because that asset is already sold. Suppose here premises asset is given last year, again we take in current year balance sheet because that asset was not sold, but here all chairs are sold, so not comes in balance sheet. Next, credit side bank overdraft already that have taken. Next, investments in securities. Investments in securities is an asset, so it comes in current year balance sheet. Already investments is there. Again, we purchase during the year, so add additions or purchase 30,000 rupees. So in current year, at the end of the year, now 95,000 worth of investments. Next, furniture. So furniture also we purchase during the year. Okay, so in present year balance sheet asset side furniture inner column 14,500 because one adjustment is there on furniture. 5% is depreciation have to provide, so minus depreciation on 14,500. 5% means 725, so the net amount in outer column 13,775. Again depreciation comes in income and expenditure account debit side, so depreciation on furniture 725. Next, salaries, the revenue expenditure debit side inner column. If an adjustment is there, the adjustments salary 5,500 rupees for December 2005 is outstanding. 2005 means current year only, so add current year outstanding amount 5,500. Okay. So in outer column 67,500. Second time it comes in current year balance sheet liability side outstanding salaries 5,500. Next, stationery and printing. Stationery and printing is an expense. Stationery and printing adjustment is there, so inner column 8,900. So the adjustment in additional information stationery opening balance and closing balance. Okay, so in last problem also explain if opening balance and closing balance given means one procedure we have to follow. Okay, so first we take the opening balance amount as it is in last year balance sheet asset side. Okay, stationery last year balance sheet is 1250 rupees, and current year balance sheet we take in current year balance sheet asset side as it is 870 rupees. Next, in income and expenditure account, how to calculate stationery and printing used amount means, okay, one procedure is there. First we take the amount which is given in the receipts and payments account, that is 8,900 rupees. So to this amount we add opening balance. Opening balance means last year amount 1250 rupees, and from this amount we deduct closing balance. So minus closing balance. The closing balance is 870 rupees. Then we get present year used stationery and printing amounts. Okay, 8,900 plus 1250 rupees, 10,150 minus 870 means 9,280 rupees is current year used stationery amount. Okay, this is important adjustment. Next, miscellaneous expenses is an expense. So income and expenditure account debit side 14,200 inner column. As an adjustment is there. So in fourth adjustment, expenses accruing at 31st December 2004 amounted to 1320 rupees. 2004 means last year outstanding. So last year outstanding means last year balance sheet asset, sorry, liability side outstanding miscellaneous expenses 1320 rupees. Okay. Next, second time, minus from miscellaneous expenditure, income and expenditure account debit side, outstanding last year 1320. So balance 12,880 rupees. The next item, closing cash and bank balance. In current year balance sheet asset side, cash balance 5,500, bank balance 31,000. Okay. Receipts and payments account, 2006 subscription amount is given. So 2006 subscription amount means that is next year amount. Next year amount advance will be received in current year. So it comes in current year balance sheet liability side because advance received subscriptions 1500. In additional information, the first point about subscriptions already we done. Next, stock of stationery also completed. Entrance fees are capitalized, completed. Next, fourth adjustment, outstanding salary is already adjusted. Expenses accruing at 31st December 2004, expenses amounts, okay, already adjusted. Next, the club has paid 5,500 rupees in the year 2004 towards telephone charges, of which 1250 rupees relate to 2005. So last year they paid 5,500 rupees, okay, but in 5,500, 1250 rupees is current year related. So current year related means in last year balance sheet, okay, where we take last year balance sheet, we take asset side, because current year amount last year paid means that is prepaid. For last year, that is prepaid only now, that becomes prepaid only now. So take asset side, prepaid telephone charges which is paid in last year. The amount is 1250 rupees. Okay. So last year paid means that is related to current year. So again it comes in current year income and expenditure account debit side. Okay. Telephone charges 1250 rupees. Next, last adjustment, premises. Okay. Already we have taken the premises amounts in both the balance sheets. Okay. Next, investments. Investments also we have taken. Next, depreciation on furniture and premises. Already depreciation on furniture is adjusted. Okay, and depreciation on premises is due. Now calculate the depreciation amount, last adjustment minus depreciation 5%. So on 2,45,000, 5% means 12,250 rupees. So the balance amount 2,32,750, and depreciation comes second time income and expenditure account debit side. Depreciation on premises 12,250 rupees. This is a problem. Okay. So first we close last year balance sheet to find out the capital fund amount. Your asset side total getting 3,32,600. 3,32,600 minus total liabilities. So the balance is 3,280 rupees. That is capital fund. We take in current year balance sheet liability side inner column 3,280 rupees. Next, income and expenditure account showing credit balance. So credit side total 1,87,700 minus debit side total. The difference is 83,850 rupees. This surplus amount. So we add to capital fund. 83,815 rupees. This total amount is 3,90,795. And close current year balance sheet. Total is 3,97,795. Okay. So this type of problem we will ask for 12 marks. Now see one more problem in your textbook on page number 306, problem number 15. It's also very important problem. Listen carefully. Following is the receipts and payments account of a social club for the year ended 31st March 2005. So first receipt side, opening cash and bank balance are given. Next to subscriptions. So here subscriptions 2004 to 5. 2004 to 5 is current year. Next to 2003 to 4 and 2005 to 6 last year and next year subscription received amount also given. Next, interest from bank, sale proceeds of old furniture. Sale proceeds of old furniture means by selling the furniture 20,000 rupees is received. Okay, if book value given means we compare with book value. Okay, if sale value is more means we get profit, sale value is less means we get loss. That amount we have to adjust. Next to sale proceeds of old newspaper, so that is revenue income. Canteen collections, revenue income. Donations for building fund. So my dears, here only donation means general donation, but here donation for building fund, specific purpose. Okay, purpose is mentioned is that is specific donation comes in balance sheet. Next to credit side, salaries. Okay. Salaries for secretary and to staff separately given. Canteen expenses, miscellaneous expenses, construction of building. So here construction of building means building purchase. Next to closing balance, cash and bank balance. In additional information, with the additional information given below, prepare the income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2005 and a balance sheet as on the date. Right. See, first adjustment, subscriptions receivable. Subscription receivable 31st March 2004 given and 31st March 2005 given. So my dear, 31st March 2004 means here last year amount. 31st March 2005 means current year amount. So here outstanding subscription given last year and current year. Next to subscriptions received in advance also given, last year advance received amount and current year advance received amount. Okay. So total 4 adjustments are there to subscriptions. Next to salary of staff outstanding, last year outstanding salaries and current year outstanding salaries. Canteen expenses prepaid, last year prepaid amount and current year prepaid amount. Furniture at book value. Okay, last year amount is given. If any changes are there, we have to do the changes. Again, we get the closing amount. I mean current year amount. The current year amount is not given. We have to find out. Next, buildings, same. Last year amount is given. Okay, current year amount we have to find out. Fixed deposit with bank, last year and current year same balance we have. There is no changes. So we take as it is. Book value of furniture sold during 2004 to 5, 35,000. This is important adjustment. Okay. In receipts and payments account given now, by selling the furniture. By selling the furniture, we received 20,000 rupees. Okay, how much worth of asset is sold for 20,000 means, okay, the book value is 35,000. That means 35,000 worth of asset we sold only for 20,000. So my dears, here we compare the sale amount with this book value amount. In 35,000 we received only 20,000 means what is the meaning? The difference 15,000 rupees is loss on sale of furniture. Okay, so that loss on sale of furniture amount we take in income and expenditure account debit side, the important adjustment. Next, in last problem this value is not given, so we treated the sale value only as book value. Okay, next, charge depreciation on furniture at 10% on the closing balance. Okay, so depreciation amount we have to calculate at 10% on furniture on closing balance. Closing balance means, okay, after deducting this amount. Okay, 35,000 worth of asset we sold now, so after deducting this amount and the remaining balance only we have to calculate. Okay, so this is also very important problem. So first of all, I am taking the opening balance in last year balance sheet, asset side. Cash balance 20,000, bank balance 1,20,000. The next item is very important, subscriptions. So my dear, subscription amounts here in working notes I am calculating because total 4 adjustments are given. So in working notes, calculation of current year subscription on amounts. calculation of present year subscription earned amounts. Okay, so first here I am taking the amount which is given in receipts and payments account debit side. So current year received subscription amount. So to this amount only we adjust now. So current year total received amount is received subscription amount is 64,000, including last year and next year. So from this amount, make the adjustments. See, subscriptions receivable 10,000 rupees in last year, 6,000 rupees in current year. Next to subscription received in advance last year 2,000 rupees and current year 4,000 rupees. So in short problem I explained how to calculate present year actual subscription amount which we shows in income and expenditure account. So my dears, to calculate the present year subscription amount, actual amount, we have to add present year related amount and we have to deduct last year and next year related amount. So in these four amounts, what are the present year related? Yes, present year outstanding amounts. So first I am adding outstanding subscription amount in the current year. So for the current year, outstanding amount is 6,000 rupees. Next, I'm also adding last year advance received amount. My dears, last year advance received nothing but present year only now. Okay, last year advance received means that is current year related. So add advance received subscriptions in last year means current year amount only. So that is 2,000 rupees. So total 72,000 minus last year outstanding subscription. Last year outstanding subscriptions we have to deduct. So minus last year outstanding subscriptions. Last year outstanding means that is last year related only. So we have to minus 10,000 rupees and current year advance received amount. My dear, current year advance received means that is not present year related, that is next year related. So also minus advance received subscriptions in current year. Current year advance received means that is next year amount. So minus. So total 14,000 we have to minus. So present year actual subscription amount is 58,000. Actual amount of subscriptions which we take in income and expenditure account credit side. So this is very important adjustment. Okay, so simply remember present year amounts, present year outstanding amount we have to add, and last year advance received amount we have to add, and last year outstanding subscription we have to minus, and present year advance received subscriptions we have to minus. Okay, so this 58,000 rupees comes in income and expenditure accounts credit side by subscriptions 58,000. Next, second time all these amounts comes in last year and present year balance sheet. So last year outstanding subscriptions comes in last year balance sheet asset side. Outstanding subscriptions. So last year outstanding amount is 10,000 rupees. And current year outstanding amount in current year balance sheet asset side. Okay. Current year amount is, so here how to get outstanding subscription for current year means in this already we calculated now current year actual amount 58,000. But in 58,000, okay, in 58,000 already we collected 55,000. See, in receipts and payments account for 2,425 collected amount is 55,000. So this 55,000 already we collected, so we have to minus. The balance amount is 3,000. In 3,000 rupees already we received 2,000 rupees in advance now. In additional information given 2,000 rupees. Okay, 2,000 rupees last year only we received. So last year only we received means the 2000 rupees also we have to subtract. So present year related outstanding subscription is how much? Only 1000 rupees. So my dears, see once again, total current year actual amount is 58,000. Out of 58,000, already received amount is given 55,000, and last year advance received amount given 2000 rupees. So after deducting these two received amounts, the remaining balance only due amount. So that is 1000 rupees. Okay. Next, last year subscriptions. In last year subscriptions, 10,000 rupees. Okay. So in 10,000 rupees, in present year we collected only 5,000 rupees. Is also important adjustment, my dears. Last year 10,000 rupees, we collected only 5,000 rupees, means still last year 5,000 rupees is due. Current year, last year 5,000 rupees amount is still due. So again it comes in current year balance sheet asset side as outstanding subscriptions for the last year. In last problem also this adjustment is given. Out of 10,000 received only 5,000, means the remaining 5,000 is still due. So we show as outstanding in current year balance sheet also. Okay. Next, present year advance received amount 4,000 rupees. So present year advance received comes in current year balance sheet liability side. Advance received subscriptions. Advance received subscriptions is related to 2005 and 6, 4,000 rupees. Okay. Next, this advance received amount last year also we received now this 2000 rupees. So it comes in last year balance sheet and liability side. Current year advance received comes in current year balance sheet liability side. Last year advance received comes in last year balance sheet liability side. Advance received subscriptions 2000 rupees. So this is subscription treatment. Okay, very important. Next, interest from bank. Then income and expenditure account credit side. Interest from bank 10,000 rupees. Next, sale proceeds of old furniture 20,000 rupees. So my dear, this is also important adjustment. So actually last year how much furniture we have means 1,40,000. So that amount I am taking in last year balance sheet asset side 1,40,000. Again it comes in current year balance sheet, so asset side 1,40,000. But my dears, in 1,40,000 we sold in current year 35,000 worth of furniture. So minus sale, total 35,000 worth of asset we sold. So after selling 35,000 worth of assets, current year we have 1,05,000 worth of furniture. Okay. So on this amount we have to calculate the depreciation amount. So before that, here when we sell the asset we may get profit or loss. So in this problem, total 35,000 worth of asset. Okay. By selling the 35,000 worth of asset, how much amount we received? Only 20,000 amount we received. Okay. The book value is 35,000. Okay. But we received amount is only 20,000, means the difference 15,000 rupees is loss. Suppose if we get profit, means we take credit side, but we get loss amount. So we got loss amount now. So that comes in income and expenditure account debit side as loss on sale of furniture. Loss on sale of old furniture. See, sale value, that sold asset book value minus sale value. The balance 15,000 rupees. Next, depreciation. Now we calculate the depreciation amount on remaining balance. So minus depreciation. Here depreciation rate is given 10%. So 10,500 minus. Outer column 94,500. Next, the second time depreciation, income and expenditure account debit side. Depreciation on furniture 10,500. Next, sale proceeds of old newspaper. Receipt side given. So we take income side. Income newspaper, sale of newspapers 4,000 rupees. Next, canteen collection. So canteen collection also revenue income credit side total 1,20,000. Next, donation for building fund. So donation for building fund is specific donation. So it comes in current year balance sheet liability side. Donation for building fund. Donation for building fund 1 lakh. Next, credit side, salaries, secretary salaries and staff salaries separately given. Here also I am taking separately. So first, secretary salary. For secretary salary there is no adjustment, so direct outer column. For staff salaries an adjustment is there, so inner column. The adjustment means outstanding staff salary last year and current year. So my dears, last year outstanding salaries comes last year balance sheet liability side. Outstanding staff salary is 10,000 rupees. So this is last year outstanding amount. So last year outstanding amount we have to deduct. So minus last year outstanding amount 10,000 rupees. Again inner column 40,000 because current year outstanding also is given. So one time we add plus present year outstanding amount, that is 20,000 rupees. So in outer column 60,000. Current year outstanding amount again we take in current year balance sheet liability side. Outstanding staff salaries 20,000 rupees. Right. Next, canteen expenses. Canteen expenses, the revenue expenditure. So we take income and expenditure account debit side. One adjustment is there, 1,20,000. The amount is given 1,20,000. Adjustment, canteen expenses prepaid in last year 10,000 and present year prepaid 15,000. So last year prepaid amount comes in last year balance sheet asset side. First prepaid then asset. So prepaid canteen expenditure in last year 10,000 rupees. And present year prepaid means current year balance sheet same asset side. Prepaid canteen expenses, it is 15,000. These two amounts we adjust to this amount. Okay. So first, last year prepaid. Last year prepaid means that is current year related only now. So add last year prepaid amount 10,000 rupees in minus present year. Present year prepaid amount means that is next year related. So minus 15,000. So the balance outer column 1,15,000. Important adjustment. Next, miscellaneous expenses, revenue expenditure debit side 25,000. Next, construction of building, we add two building amounts. Okay, so last year building fund, additional information, last year building opening balance is given, last year balance is given 1,50,000. Current year also we take same amount in assets 1,50,000. And current year we also purchased 1,50,000, 1,50,000 worth of building. So total in current year at the end of the year we have 3 lakhs worth of building. Okay, so there is no depreciation. Next, closing balance. Closing cash and bank balance comes in current year balance sheet asset side. So cash balance 13,000 and bank balance 40,000. In additional information, subscription adjustment already completed, salary of staff outstanding completed, canteen expenses is over, furniture adjustment is over, building adjustment is over. The last item, fixed deposit. So here fixed deposit last year amount we take in last year balance sheet asset side, FD. Last year we have 1 lakh and current year also we have same amount, FD 1 lakh. Okay, so all the adjustments completed. First we close opening balance sheet. I mean last year's balance sheet. First asset side total 5,50,000. 5,50,000 minus total liabilities. The difference is 5,38,000. That is capital fund. Then we take in current year balance sheet liability side capital fund 5,38,000. Next we close income and expenditure accounts. So in this problem, income and expenditure account is showing debit balance. I mean expenditure is more. So expenditure more means we get deficit. See debit side total is 2,85,500 minus credit side total. So the balance is 93,500 is called deficit. So this deficit is also called as excess of expenditure over income. Okay, deficit is also called excess of expenditure over income. So this deficit amount we adjust to capital fund amounts less deficit 93,500. So in outer column the balance 4,44,500. Now close current year balance sheet. Both side I am getting 5,68,500. Okay, so this is a 12 marks problem, very important. You can practice in your textbook up to problem number 20. Up to problem number 20 you can practice. Problems are similar and easy only comparing to what problems I have explained. Okay, thank you.